off by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Fast break, Detroit. Here's Jackson. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Timeout. Timeout.
And the Pistons were a better team last season than they were in 2014. I mean, they still ended up bottom in the Central Division, but most of it was because of how strong the Central really was last season.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Jackson. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's LeBron. And that one's good. LeBron's got 6 points.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And they're able to recover. Morris.
Marcus Morris.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He's got 8.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Detroit on D. At one point, they led by 16. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Right wing. Caldwell Pope dishes to Morris. Right through the D for the layup. Morris has got 10 points in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And on the way from Irving for 3. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Asked to Frye. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Here's Jackson. No good on the triple.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
The Cavaliers trailed by 10. And James with the basket on the assist by Smith. And it's 8 points for LeBron. Launches a three. Pistons keep it alive. Fires the three. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Rebound, Detroit. Morris has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Cuts off the pass. That'll do it for the first half. Pistons lead by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game. Down some huge dunks, and I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And the interior defense has to get tougher here in the second half. He's making them look really bad.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Hey, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Tries to keep it alive. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Takes a three. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, the Pistons ended last season with a record of 32-50. They played decently enough against the rest of the East and had 23 of their 32 wins against the Eastern Conference.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And Detroit last season against the East played well for stretches. They couldn't find that consistency to climb the ladder in the East.
And they had a lot of changes going on. Tons of transition for this group. But let's face it, they did play well down the stretch. A lot of wins against playoff teams from the East. And went 500 against Eastern playoff teams in their final 10 matchups.
That's good. And now a 12-point Piston lead.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Here's Tolliver. And the rejection by Smith. They push it up 4-on-3. Johnson kicks to Meeks. Back to Johnson. He feeds it to Baines. Johnson with it. Now Smith defending. Johnson attacking. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
To the middle.